a more close-up perspective of Thompson House, which I frequented until last year. These are the main doors. There's no air conditioning except in the bar, so the doors are open at this time of year. I'm not going to go in because I can't, because I'm not a member here currently. And there's the sign, Postgraduate Center, generically the grad house of McGill University. And I'll turn around and there's Leacock in the distance. And there's the McTavish Reservoir, the pump house, and perspective of the playing field. That's the bar. For some reason the window's open. Actually, the window tends to be open in the summertime, notwithstanding the fact that it's the only air-conditioned room in the place. But this is significant here. Walking along the north side of Thompson, going west. And there's a breezeway here, a little ruelle. And I don't know what this building is, but they're owned by the university. I think they might be owned by the Department or Faculty of Epidemiology. And there is the Faculty of Law, McGill University, and there is the Unconvicted Library. And law students, graduate students, will walk from the faculty, which is very convenient, to Thompson House. And from Thompson House back to the faculty. The building, partly obscured by trees, is officially Chancellor Day Hall. And the two large wooden doors were for many years the main doors in and out of the faculty until the Unconvicted Library was opened. And now they're emergency doors, because as you can see, even at a distance, they're very large. And when you open the door in the wintertime, there would be a blast of cold air which would come in with you, and there was a secretary stationed about 20 feet inside the door, and I suppose the secretary sure didn't like that in January and February. But what's important here is those two windows, the lowest range of vertical, oblong, rectangular windows on the second floor of the library. And it was at those two windows that the so-called private investigator, who was engaged by McNaught D. David, the homosexual, the protector of pedophiles, that's where he was stationed in order to watch traffic, pedestrian traffic, from Thompson House to the faculty. You just cross the street here, and you walk up an inclined ramp, and the main doors to the faculty are not that glass partition in the distance. They're immediately to the right, just where you see the individual going into the library now. If you're going into the library, you walk through two sets of doors, and that's the library. If you're going into the faculty, you walk through one set of doors, you turn to the left, and you walk through another set of doors, and then you walk down the corridor, and then you're in the faculty. So it was stationed there, I don't know for how long, assuming that eventually it would see me walking from Thompson House to the faculty. And it stationed itself on the second floor. And it was obvious, and it was deliberate. I'm going to have a perspective of the McGill Library if I can. There's a lot of pedestrian traffic around. People are going home. Chancellor Day Hall. and Naam Gelber, named after an illustrious Jewish graduate of the faculty, I assume. And there's the isosceles triangle, the Masonic triangle, with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 ranges. The first 13 degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry. I assume he was probably a member of the so-called Knights of Pythias because he was a Jew, and possibly he might have had cross membership in the Masons. And that's the main door into the faculty. You go through those doors, you go through another set of doors, and you're in the library. You go through those doors, you turn to the left, and you're in the faculty. And that's the second floor up there. That's where the rare book library is as well. And that's where my photograph was taken without my consent by David McNaught's private investigator. But that's the last time anyone will take my photograph without my permission, here or anywhere else. There it is in French, to leave no stone unturned. So I don't really have anything else to add, and I have to go downtown, so I'm going to end it here. There's the Naam Gelber Library, 3660, whatever the street is.